I'm at First Lockhart National Bank with Tech State linebacker Brian Holloway. We are here talking about the largest NIL deal for Texas State here for this bank. Congratulations on that. That's great. Hearing athletes are getting compensated. But when did this come about, and what's it like teaming up with First Lockhart National Bank?
Yeah, well, thank you. First of all, it's nice. I found out about this yesterday at around 6 p.m. But yeah, it's cool. It's nice to have local businesses support the movement. Take Back Texas. It really shows that the community's behind us. And it goes a long ways for us.
Yeah, and when you transferred into Texas State from SMU, NIL was just starting to bubble up and everything, and now it's kind of fully starting to take form. I mean, how great is this for athletes to find these avenues, even if you're out there busy with football, you're not worried about trying to find sponsorship. So being able to just have these pop up, how nice is that for athletes?
Oh, it's awesome. I wish I would have joined or gotten to college a little bit later, but it's really nice. You get a stipend check on scholarship, and that doesn't always cut it. You still live pretty close to check. So it's nice, and whenever you get the recognition from local sponsorships, it really helps. It's really motivating.
We saw you out there. You're filling out information to start your own banking account here. So
Yes,
it's
sir.
not just the ploy. You're really all about the taking back Texas banking, as they've been saying. Tell me about what if it's a new building and everything. Have they told you anything to promote specifically about the bank, or is it all brand new, like you were saying, like yesterday?
Yeah, honestly, not really. I haven't been told much. Just show up here and they're gonna give you a maroon T-shirt, and that's pretty much it. Probably take a few videos. But yeah, I'm willing to do whatever they want me to do.
Victory Star, the collective behind the NIL collective. It seems like they've been doing a lot of things for Texas State athletes over the last few months. And I've had Janelle Fitzgerald on my podcast before, so she's talked about that. But how nice is that to kind of have that mediary company to help you find these sponsorships and these avenues of income for yourself?
Yeah, it's nice. Like you said, I don't think, most people would really have the time to do that on their own, to go try to find, companies or, promote themselves. So it's nice that they're doing that for us. I think it's pretty necessary whenever you're focused on football and school, and it's definitely something that I feel like it kind of has to happen. It has to happen that way so athletes can really get an opportunity to partner with companies like this.
Let's talk about this season a little bit for the Bobcats. Just past the midway point, 4-2 on the year. You've got ULM coming up this week. How are the feelings around the team right now? You have a winning record, but you're just coming off a loss. Do you think these guys are still trying to seek that identity? You guys starting to you think you've figured out who you are, or what's the feeling around the Bobcats locker room?
Yeah, I think we're still trying to figure out who we are. We know what we're capable of. We know that we have a lot of talent. We have the people to do it. We just have to put it together. The two games that we lost, those games were really decided by one or two plays towards the end of the game. So in my opinion, we could easily be sitting at 6-0 right now. But it's just we need to tighten up as a team and fix those little details and just tighten the screws across the board. And I think we'll be all right for the rest of the season.
This defense, it's much different than last year. At least in the results, the aggression is still there. It's a strong front seven and everything. But what would you say is the main difference in this defense? Obviously, the results are better. They've come out with wins, but there's been more points. But what do you think is been a big difference for you?
I would say the coaching it's been a pretty big difference. These coaches that we have now, they did a lot at UIW. They know what it feels like to win at a high level. So that's definitely been a big part of it. Really just buying into the new coaching staff and understanding that they know how to win and trust them because they know the formula. So really, it just comes down to trusting your coaches and trusting the system. And like you said, we play an aggressive style defense, and it's really just trusting the guy next to you and doing your job.
ULM coming up this Saturday. Have you gotten to look at their offense at all? I mean, it's Wednesday today, so I'm sure you have. What are you thinking about these Warhawks?
Yeah, we've looked at them quite a bit. They're a solid football team, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what they do. We know that at the end of the day, we have a good football team, and we have a chance to win a conference championship. We just have to control what we can control and just take it one game at a time, take it one day at a time, really. But yeah, they're a good football team, and you in the Sun Belt, there's a lot of good football teams. You have to respect your opponent every week. And I think we're definitely doing that right now, and we're kind of, I don't want to say humbled, but we know that we have to play with at a high level to win the games in the Sun Belt.
All right, Brian Holloway here representing First Lockhart National Bank. Appreciate your time and congratulations on the deal.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.